Greetings and salutations. Welcome back once again to the combined battles of Waterloo and Wavre. I am your host as always. Now, without further ado, let's see what has happened. What have the French been up to? That's the question. And the mud has dried. So, things are going to be taking off soon enough. Well, hello there. Oof. Instantly, the guns are more effective. Which makes sense. With the mud dried, they will actually bounce rather than get stuck in the mud. The Royal Welsh, the West Riding. Alright, the guards, I think. I'm gonna shift about a little bit to try and protect me from those guns. I'll basically just fall back behind the ridge. Alright, Compy is going to assault. He is determined to take the chateau. So he's moved General de Brigade Compy into the gardens. Over here, throw some infantry forward. Oof. So he has infantry there as well. Ugh. They're charging them in the side, unfortunately, so 13. Alright, he is advancing. Gonna zoom in for this bit. Here they come. He's bringing the guns up as he wants them. Wow, he's really focusing over here if he's bringing up guard guns. Oof. Those French guns are starting to take a toll. Here they come. I lost 28 men. He loses 31. So yeah, we're going to start... The casualties are going to start climbing pretty fast. Oof. Now, the real question... He's obviously going to continually plink at the troops in the fort. I should have broken them down into skirmisher units. General Kemp, the 5th King's German Legion, remains in a decent position. Alright, he's plinking at some of my cavalry. Alright. Woof! He's assaulted Ugamot again. He didn't take it, but it's more a case of he's gonna take it. There is no two ways about it. Alright, units that route. 6 units route. 2 Nassau unit. 1st Battalion, 2nd Nassauers. 1st of the 32nd. 1st of the 79th. And the 6th Hussars. So those 2. And a bunch of skirmishers by the looks of it. 14 units undisorder. 5 units rally. 5 units recover fatigue. 1 unit resupplied. Alright, so in this case... that does actually do me a big favour. The fact that... the simple fact is, with the fact that the what was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought. So yeah, the fact, now I remember, the fact that the mud has finished and it's all dried at this point is really helpful for me because of the fact that I can actually counter-maneuver. Prince of Wales Dragoons. You will go there. 11th Light Dragoons. Let's do the guns. You, what can you see? You're going to shoot over that way. Not likely to do a whole lot, but Bolton's guns concede what? Not a whole lot either, by the looks of it. Bolton's brigade guns, yeah, not a whole lot. So in this case, I am going to pack up Mercer's troop of horse guns and move them. Bolton, you are going to shoot at them. Ramsey. Alright. You will go there with Major General Cook. I am going to basically bring General Bing's command back down there. And I will also, for the most part, withdraw the King's German Legion that I have here. West Riding, Colonel Mitchell with the Royal Welsh. We'll go that way. You are to move, as are you. We'll bring up the West Riding and place them there. And more troops of the West Ridings. And then the Buckinghamshires. King's Hussars. We are to continue trying to reorganise the Hanoverians, and we will bring Lambert that way. So, also along here we've got a choice. The Field Battalion Bremen. The Field Battalion Grunberg will go there. Lloyd's battery of guns are going to move. So let us recombine them into their full battalion. There is a little gap here, that's the thing. And I am going to push these horse guns forward into it and move forward the guards as well. And basically use it. Ramsey's troop of guns, you are to shoot at. You are to shoot at them. You will likewise shoot at them. Sandham's battery. Cleves, you are to shoot at them. Ross's guns. Ross, you are to shoot who? You are to shoot them. Alright, North Gloucester's. I'm basically going to push you back into that and look to, quote, recombine these into their actual units. They can't do it at this moment, but soon enough, soon enough. The Gordons will open fire there. They didn't do that much, unfortunately. The Scots, the Royal Scots, will open fire there. 95th Rifles get low ammo, of course they did. You are to shoot at them. What can you see? Plenty. So I'm actually going to put them behind the battery of guns. And Sinclair's battery is to open fire on these horse and blow a nice chunk out of them. The Camerons are in position, but they can't see anything. Again, for the most part, he's staying just below the crest of the ridge, which is very smart. He doesn't want to come up until he has the opportunity. I will, however, just shift these a little bit, and maybe I should. Got to sort of find a spot where I can safely do a cavalry charge, and there isn't really one because of all the hedges. The hedges and the embankments, so while I could easily just charge down the road with the Union Brigade at this moment, I don't want to because, well, it will run straight across all these guns and just get blasted to pieces. Cuirassier. You will go there. We're just gonna volley these skirmishers because it's all I can really shoot at the moment. What can you see, if anything? Not really anything, so I'm actually just going to move you. You're not really worth keeping there. Alright. My pretty exhausted and battered elements here are going to go there to try and quote oh yeah, different battalion. Whoops. They have at least reorganised. There is that at the very least. Took them a while, but they have done it. I am going to pull back the Queen's Light Dragoons. And the guns of Gardner's battery will open fire. So we'll take two of you to go. Right, there. They will face that direction. They're going there. Still, we are at least in a position to somewhat reorganise with all these lot. The Nassauans. They are to go there. Saxe-Weimar, you're to go with them. Brunswickers. You are to shift to take up positions here. Especially given the amount my opponent is throwing at my left-hand side. The Pioneers and Sappers are all nicely set. What about you, Mr. Horse Battery? The Field Battalion. Yeah, they can't do anything, which is a little awkward. What do I want to do with the guards? You will dispatch them there. They will go that way. They will basically fall back so they're not so densely packed. Over here we'll have... well, they're routed. Compi is... they are probably going to take the chateau this turn. However, it's not going to really... while it's cost me a lot of men, it's also bought a hell of a lot of time. Given that he's been trying to take it for, what, about 2 hours? And all things considered, while I've suffered quite a lot of casualties holding it, he's suffered quite a lot of casualties taking it. Plink at the skirmishers, because everyone plinked is another plinked. Now, the real question is, what do I want to do about Chase's 3rd Division? I'm partial to just leaving it where it is and waiting to see what the French get up to, but I'm also quite partial to sending it elsewhere. Because the big thing with the battlefield at Waterloo is it's very, very small. It's a very small battlefield. Alright. We'll send up them as just basic scouts, essentially. And we obviously know about French approaching here. So there is that at the very least. We're just gonna have to really hold on and wait. What else can we do? I could form line, but then they're going to get insta-charged by French heavy cavalry. Which is going to be very, shall we say, painful? Let's think. I could get ready to countercharge, but it's not really going to be worth it, is it? Not while... So I can either form line and then get charged, or stay where how I am right now. Or I can form square. The choices are form square, don't form square. Sorry, I'm going to form line, I think. And just hope I can shoot him off, essentially. As he comes charging in. And if not, hopefully, he won't run through the cavalry behind, and they'll be able to countercharge. That's my hopes, at least. For the most part, however, we're still just holding on, waiting for the Prussians' inevitable arrival. For now, however, we are still just not so much costing him, but we are buying time, if nothing else. Because that's the key thing here. We are buying time. You have rifles. You might as well make use of them. Still, it's gonna be a tough fight. Should he drive me back, he's going to run straight into he's going to run straight into the guns behind the ridge. Still, all things considered, my position could be a hell of a lot worse. Now, it could obviously be a hell of a lot better, but if we look at the losses so far, What have I lost? About 4,000 men? Yeah, 4,000 men to about 2,500 French. Which, all things considered, is not too shabby, considering most of my losses have been focused in one or two areas. Hougoumont, the Poppachers Neverlander Division. So they are rather focused losses. Which is a key thing. Same with the cavalry. It's all sort of happened over here. The Union Brigade, the Household Brigade, they're untouched. Most of my cavalry over here is completely untouched. So, it's just a case of waiting to see what happens. Still, the big thing being it's almost 2 o'clock means we're getting closer and closer to the potential release of the Prussians, which I'm pretty sure he is not going to be happy with. The moment that the Prussians are able to march, they are going to march, even if it's only a single goddamn brigade. Because a single Prussian brigade arriving on his flank will force him to either accelerate his plans or shift troops. So, for now, that's going to be it, however, because I don't really want to assault anything, I don't think. There's no real assaults I want to do. So for now, I think that's going to be it. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. They're all appreciated. But for now, this has been Waterloo Wavre. Let's just make sure there's no melees I'm really wanting to do, which I highly doubt. Yeah, none whatsoever. Still, for now, I thank you all once again for watching, and I will see you next time. So until then, bye bye for now.